So I just wanted to say a few words about my online program, the Pain Recovery Protocol, what it is, what it's all about, just maybe answer some questions. So it's a 5-step process. It's really simple and it teaches you all about why your body is holding on to pain and how to resolve it, how to recover, how to heal. This is based on over 11 years of my learnings, my experience with clients, my experience with myself. I recovered from chronic migraines and all sorts of weird body pains that were kind of moving all over. And I managed to recover, and I found out and dug deeper and deeper into the whole mind-body connection, the whole mind-body process, and found that, you know, it's not woo, it's actual science. There's neuroscience behind it, and it's about your nervous system being dysregulated. And that is what the Pain Recovery Protocol teaches. It teaches you how to reset your nervous system, how to find the root causes behind the pain and what to do about it. So it teaches all sorts of different techniques and strategies like NLP, like EFT tapping, like mindfulness meditation. It teaches about all sorts of different processes that are dynamic and create real change. Because to me, that's what it's all about. You know, there's no point just learning stuff without them putting it into place and actually taking action and making that change in your life so that you can move forwards. The Pain Recovery Protocol is a pre-recorded online program that's split into 5 steps. Each step is divided into smaller lessons, into like smaller chunks that are more digestible. So it means because it's re-recorded, you can do it at your own pace. You can re-watch stuff, you can revisit things as often as you like to make sure that things are going in, you know. So some days, obviously, if you're living with pain, some days you're just not up to it. Some days you can't take stuff in. Some days your brain's fog is so bad, you're not gonna be able to digest anything. You might just about get dressed. Okay, so by being pre-recorded, what that means is that you can always keep up, because there's nothing to keep up with. You're doing it at your own pace. And then on top of the lessons, there's also a weekly live session. So this is where you get to ask questions if you don't understand something or if you need something clarifying. It means you get to get some pointers or some ideas. You get to share how you're doing, how you're progressing. You get to share any wins or celebrations or frustrations that you might be having. And this is with other people who understand. You know, they know what you're going through, and they might have some ideas of their own to throw into the mix that might help you. There's something that helped them. Okay, so it's a really lovely space for you to join in. And then each of these weekly sessions is also recorded so that if you can't make it live, you can watch the replay, so you can still get all the information. We also have a Facebook community, again, where you can share ideas, share information, share wins, support each other, whatever you want to do, whatever you want to use that space for. We try and keep it upbeat and positive, but apart from that, it's your space. You can do whatever you like with it. Now, you might not want to be involved in the lives or the Facebook community, and that is entirely up to you. You know, not everybody wants to. Some people just want to work through on their own, and that's absolutely fine. But if you wanted to and you wanted that additional support, that space is there for you. And then as well as the 5 steps, the lives, the replays, the Facebook community, there's also a couple of bonuses that you get. There's the Soothing Starter Kit, which is kind of like your go-to of your key tools that you're going to use to just, like it says, soothe yourself. It's like your starter, your foundation to soothe your system. And there's also a meditation as well for you to follow through. It's very much a hands-on course, a hands-on program. There's lots of learning in there, but there's also lots of practical, dynamic techniques to use for you to apply to yourself. And there's also, you know, exercises to work through and do. You can learn and learn and learn, but that's not really going to change an awful lot. It might shift some things, but it's probably not going to shift everything. So it's about the learning and then putting into practice, taking the action, making the change. So I'm just going to go through the 5 steps quickly. So the first step is educate and empower. And this is what it sounds like. It's all about learning the latest in pain science, in the findings, what they've found about neuroplastic pain, about the nervous system, how it all interacts with our body, how our mind and our emotions interact with our body to create real chronic physical pain or other health issues. Step 2 is Soothe for Success, and this is about applying more of the strategies to help soothe your nervous system so that you can deal with stuff more effectively on a day-to-day basis. And this is a theme that runs throughout the programme. I'll drop different strategies, different tools in all the way through. There's lots and lots of tools for you to try, because not everything works for one person, you know. People work differently is what I've found over the years, and what will work amazingly for one person will do absolutely nothing for another. So there's lots of different tools for you to try so that you can find one that works amazingly for you. And there will be one. There is always one, at least. So step 3 is Nurture for Life. And this is looking at your lifestyle, about your habits and your behaviours that we've just kind of got into the habit of doing that maybe don't serve us, that don't nourish us. And this is about diet and sleep and activity and boundaries, things like that. So really important, because a lot of people with chronic pain don't have very good boundaries, don't always have very good patterns. Step 4, we're getting into the deeper stuff now, and it all builds. So one step builds on the next. Step 4 is looking at Rewire for Relief. So this is about changing those behaviour patterns, changing personality patterns that are impacting our lives, that are putting additional pressure on us, that are further dysregulating our nervous system, looking at where they're from, what they're all about, what can we do about them. And this is massive again, because a lot of people with chronic pain issues have got personality patterns that cause more pressure, like being perfectionist, like being a people pleaser. You know, it's like running around after everybody else, or putting so much pressure on yourself to be the best and do the best. That sort of stuff, that's what we're talking about there. And then the final step is Feel to Heal. And this is where we draw everything together. Everything that we've worked on over the last 4 steps comes together to be able to put into practice, to look at past events, past hurts, past traumas, so that we can heal those and heal whatever's still left, whatever's still rumbling underneath, so it can stop impacting you, so it can stop impacting your life and causing more dysregulation. So the programme is structured in a specific way. Sort of from all the years I've had of working with people, I've worked out and I've learned what works best in what order. So this is the order it's in for a reason, and you work through it step by step by step. So this is structured to be the most effective, to get you the best results. So the way this programme is offered is on a week-by-week basis. So each week a new lesson is released, because this helps prevent overwhelm, and it keeps you on track, keeps you motivated, keeps you focused. What I've found is if people are just given access to everything all in one go, initially it's like, boom, oh my goodness, this is too much. So I don't want that for you. I want you to keep on track. I want you to keep motivated. So each week a new lesson, a little chunk, bite-sized chunk is released for you to work through. Now, if you don't do it on that week because you can't, because of whatever's going on in life, that's absolutely fine, okay? There is no pressure here to keep up. There is no keeping up, but it's released a week at a time. And it's a monthly subscription. So each month you get access to the next 4 weeks. You can keep that subscription going for as long as you want or need to. So once you're done with it, you can stop the subscription, no problem. If you want to keep on going because you want to look at stuff for longer, then you can keep on going. It's no problem, okay? So it's just got that flexibility. Now, I understand that you don't necessarily know if this is the right thing for you, if you're going to like the layout, if you're going to like the setup, if you're going to like the teaching style. Totally get that. You don't know, do you? So what I'm offering is a 14-day money-back guarantee. And this gives you the opportunity to have a look around, try some stuff out, see if you like it or not. And if you don't, you can have your money back. It's absolutely no problem. You know, you can just get in touch, no questions asked, and you can have all your money back. I don't want you tied into something that you don't want. That's not what this is about. I want you to get the best value out of something that's right for you. At the moment, I'm offering a pain recovery protocol for a monthly subscription of £33 a month, which is reduced, it's on special offer. Or you can have an annual subscription, which is £330, so it's slightly cheaper. Which, considering the amount of content in there and the time, you know, the weekly lives and everything, is phenomenal value. You get a lot of stuff there. So it's well worth looking at and giving it a go, you know. This could be the thing that changes your life. This could be the thing that turns it around for you. And I really hope it is, because there is absolutely every possibility that you can get better and that you will get better. It's just about learning to regulate your nervous system, learning how to quell that fear and that worry about the future and about the symptoms, learning to understand what's going on so that you can release the pain, reset your nervous system, reset your body. And it has such a massive impact on everything, not just on the pain, not just on your health, but on how you view yourself, on your relationships, on how you interact with the world. It's massive. So I really, really hope that we get to work together. I hope you give this a shot, and hopefully I will see you soon.